Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here from Gwiglet, your one-stop shop for all things books, beards and beyond. In today's video, I'll be giving you some advice for the Gcse English Literature section on unseen poetry. Now this goes across 3 examination boards, so the advice will be able to translate across them. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, drop me any comments. If you have any questions, that's the Gwiglet guarantee, I'll get back to each and every one of you. So let's get into it. Today's video will cover 3 essential sections. Firstly, how to read an unseen poem. Secondly, what to look for in unseen poetry. And thirdly, and lastly, and arguably most significantly, how to answer a question based around unseen poetry. So every single exam board has slightly different requirements in terms of the way the questions are loaded, as it says there up on the screen now. However, what we are looking for across all 3 is not too dissimilar. So let's start with how we read an unseen poem. Imagine, if you will, you've gone out to eat at a restaurant. When you go to a restaurant, you have a huge menu in front of you. Now, mentally, you don't actually just scan everything. Your brain breaks it down into the bits you want as specific parts. And what we're going to do as we read unseen poetry is the exact same thing. See, what we do with an unseen poem, it'll be in front of us for the first time, is a little technique called blocking. So with blocking, what we end up doing is just take your hand, your ruler, pencil case, whatever it might be, a bit of paper, and just block the whole poem out, apart from the title. By the way, also, they will tell you what both poems are about, or the theme, the general overarching theme of the poems. So don't get that too complicated for yourselves. Like, they will give you a guidance. Block the poem out, and we take it piece by piece by piece as we work through it. Well, how does it open? What are the opening lines? How does the poem progress? How do we work through it? That is an essential way of reading the unseen poems, because it gives you the way through the poet intended you to see. Now, across all 3 examination boards, the demands of how much you have to look for aren't particularly different. We're really looking for about 3 to 4 separate ideas in a poem. And my advice, if you're particularly not confident in this, is to track through. What does our title give us? What do our opening lines give us? Is there a particular shift, turn, or what's called a volta in the poem? And how does the poem conclude? If you have those aspects, you're sorted. They are the essential parts of any poem, and I guarantee that they will all have some meaning, some feeling, some idea within them. So that leads on to the second aspect of this. What is it we need to look for in a poem? So we know how to now read the poem. We want to look for the key ideas and symbols and meanings. So this is where we come down to 3 particular ideas every poem will have. 1, tone. What's the tone of the poem? Is it happy? Is it joyous? Is it sad? Is it regretful? There's going to be an emotional connection there somewhere, so always look for that. Second of all, every poem is going to use some sort of imagery, whether it's setting, whether it's a particular, let's say, plant or atmosphere, that sort of thing. Think of the imagery that comes through and how that's being conveyed. And thirdly, perspective. Is it someone writing to, let's say, their child? Is the perspective instead aimed at us, the reader? And what is the effect of that? See, whatever you pick out, you have to, what I call, dig. Go deeper into it. What is it telling us? What is it showing us? That's where it's going to go right. And lastly, how do we answer this? Now, the 3 examination boards have slightly different requirements, slightly different marks, awarded for slightly different things. However, if you are looking to analyse a poem just on by itself, we're looking for 3 to 4 ideas. So when we compare and look between poems, my advice is to do what I call the tennis style method. See, like a game of tennis with a ball going across and over the net, back and forth, sustained comparison is very effective. So we want to make sure that when we're asked to compare, whether that's in the second question for Eduqas and AQA, or if it's throughout as it is with Edexcel, that we are going back and forth with our comparisons. And be sure to make something of them. Go deeper with them. What do we infer from them? What connotations are there? See, comparison is not just about picking out a point, it's about going deeper with a point as well. Go deeper within to make sure that you are going the distance. So that's been my advice for the unseen poetry section of the Gcse English Literature examinations. If you have any questions, be sure to drop me a comment. And until next time, take care. We've got this.